Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. I am sitting here, it's a Saturday morning, and I am in my house coat experimenting with reamping. Now, basically, reamping is basically the process in which we can isolate sounds with microphones to capture specific signals. I'm not sure how things sound to you right now. I have a SM57 on the bottom cabinet of this amplifier and an Art C2 condenser microphone on the top cabinet. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to experiment with basically all the mics that I have sitting around here. This in my hand here is actually a non-brand name shotgun mic that came off of a camera that I use. And I'm basically going to see how it sounds. I'm going to see how also I have these things. I have two of these microphones, and they're basically those little clip-on microphones that you would use in an interview. I don't know how I'm going to use them. I think I might put them in the back of the big cabinet on the bottom, maybe clip them on in there and kind of maybe get a residual bass from. I don't know. We'll see what we can do with it. But this is how I have it set up now, is just the 57 on the bottom cabinet, Art C2 condenser on the top. And this is how that sounds right now. I'm just going to mute myself here so you don't hear the shotgun mic. So not too bad, right? I mean, it's decent. It's a good tone. It's a good decent reamp. And through finding this tone, I had a lot of experimenting to do, and it just kind of got me thinking, like, what if I just, throw a whole bunch of random weird microphones that you would never usually use to capture noise and see if we can make something kind of cool sounding out of it, or maybe something, I don't know, something cool. But yeah, that's how that sounds. I'm going to set up a bunch of mics all over the place. I'm going to set up this shotgun mic in a way as well, and see what we can get. I'm actually kind of excited to do this and see what kind of the result is, which I won't really actually know the result until I watch the video and hear it for myself. So yeah, let's see what we get. So now I've got just the same as before. I've got the Art C2 condenser on the top cabinet. I've got the 57 right here on the bottom cabinet. And this is that shotgun mic that I was talking into earlier. I've got it hanging off of the mic stand. And then I've got it just ever so gently resting against this pop filter and kind of just letting it rest there. We'll see what it picks up. I've also got those two clip-on microphones in the back of this cabinet, this lower cabinet here, and yeah, let's see how it sounds. I want to try something else now. I want to keep the SM57 on the bottom cabinet and then use all of the other mics kind of like a room mic. And then I'll leave the room and I'll crank it real loud, and we'll see what it sounds like. I'll be right back. got the condenser mic set about, I don't know, 7 or 8 feet away from the amplifier and basically in the middle of the room. And 57. And there's the shotgun mic. Just gonna note here that the those clip microphones are still in the back of the cabinet. So yeah, let's see how this sounds. Yeah, I'm really interested to hear how this is gonna sound. Okay, so I took a listen, and I noticed that the second track wasn't too far off different from the first track, but there was some kind of an added resonance of some sort to it that added to it in, I find, actually kind of a good way. I listened to the third track and it sounded really bad. It's the best way to put it. It sounded bad. It sounded tinny. It sounded airy. I isolated those two clip mics in the back of the cabinet and took a listen to them for myself. I didn't really hear any kind of added bass to it, which you would expect from having a microphone hanging in the back of a cabinet. So I did a little bit of digging there, and what I found is that the amp is actually like it's almost like the pressure or something inside the back of the cabinet while it's playing at a loud volume makes it so that those mics can't pick it up. It's almost like the diaphragm in them are ready to explode, so they just don't throw out any audio. I just cut the clip-on mics out of the equation of this experiment because, you know, it's just right away you just know they're not going to work out for anything. What I'm going to do now is I'm basically going to isolate every single mic. I'm going to play with every single mic through each and put each mic through both of the cabinets, and we'll hear how they sound on their own completely. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I actually kind of liked the sound of that shotgun mic. Like, it seemed to add kind of a little bit of a distortion on its own. I specifically really liked the way it sounded on the top cabinet. It felt very bright but dirty at the same time, which I think could be really, really well incorporated into like hard rock and metal, which is the kind of music that I love to play personally. So I think that's the kind of setup I might use that sometime. But you know what I'm going to do? So I'll ask you this. Comment down in the comment section. What blend of microphones do you think would sound the best with out of the 3 microphones and the 2 cabinets? Out of those options, what do you think would sound the best? My personal thought is that if I take the shotgun mic and record it on the top cabinet, and I take the SM57 on the bottom cabinet, I'd be really interested to hear how that sounds. So I'm actually going to mic that up and try that out and see what we end up with. I'm actually really interested to see how this is going to sound. Those are my 2 favorite picks when it comes to my preference of sound. Surprisingly, the condenser microphone I'm using now to talk into didn't really make the cut for me. I actually found the condenser mic to be the least favorable out of the sounds, depending on the situation. If I was going for something that was more based on clarity, I'd probably choose this over that shotgun mic. But that shotgun mic has a personality to it that I actually kind of like. So I'm going to try to blend the 57 on the bottom because I like how it picks up that bassiness from the bottom cabinet. It just, something about a 57 on any cabinet just seems to hit that right spot. And then I'm going to try it combined with the shotgun mic on the top. Let's see how that sounds, and we'll get right back to it. Yeah, I actually quite like that tone. It's very, very distorty and muddy, but it's also bright at the same time, which is kind of weird. um, I think I might use that for something in the future. I'm definitely going to document this combination and see what I can do with it in the future. Yeah. Let me know, like, with your reamping experiences, if you have any, what's your favorite microphone to use? What's your favorite combination, if any combination at all? Do you like using 2? Do you like using 1? Do you like using more than 2? And what is your preferred cabinet size? What is your preferred combination? You personally, let me know. What is the best sound that you've achieved, and what combination you use to achieve that reamp? Let me know in the comments. And also, let me know in the comments, which take do you think sounded the best, and which microphone out of this, from what you've heard, sounds the best, and which one sounds the worst? Let me know.